What's up, guys? And I'm back here finally, sorry for the wait, with this tutorial on how to make a face on a Minecraft rig and all that good stuff. So, when we last left off, we built the outline for the face, and we hadn't put in the eyes and teeth yet, and we're going to do that now. So, we're in edit mode, good. I seem to be lagging a lot more. And so I'm going to do Shift A, add a cube, and there we go. Actually, hold on. Let's select these four right here. Shift D. We're gonna do the teeth first, and then I like to give my character varying depth when it comes to the face. So let's just scroll in a lot, press G, Control, and move the teeth back a little bit, and then E to extrude, and then 4 points. Okay. Oh wait, but before we extrude, hold on. Control Z, forgot to do one thing. We have all our faces selected. Let's do one at a time. We select one of the faces and change it to the white of the eye, because I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as brown teeth unless you're really redneck or something. Okay. So it can be in the same eye, different eye, it doesn't matter. It just has to be white because that's what color teeth are. There we go. And now we can select all those faces. Press 3 to go into side view and extrude it. Yeah, that seems a little too much, so there. And now what we're going to do is select the bottom and scale it to about half. Hold on. Actually, select the entire thing. What? Oh, wrong button. Select the entire thing and do S for scale, Z, and then 0.5. Perfect. So now we can get it to the center of the mouth nicely. Let's see if we can get it to the grid without too much trouble. Did that mess up anything? No, it did not. Perfect. And now we simply... Actually, we have to do something. This will help so much, so freaking much when you're making this. In the properties panel, make sure you have the teeth selected and nothing else. Go to object mode object. What is this? Object data. Scroll down, and we'll have all these bones here, and you can just ignore those. You can name them if you want, but I'm just going to ignore them. So add a new group by pressing the plus right here, and change the name to teeth. And now, with your teeth selected, hit assign. And now, instead of selecting face after face after face and randomly pressing faces and trying to not everything up, what you can do is just simply select the teeth, and there you go, no problem. And so now let's press G and bring that up. There, perfect. And now Shift D. Perfect. And now with this other one selected, I'm not sure why you have to do this, but you have to assign this before you let go of it. And so now when you select the, no, that's the bone. When you select the teeth, you select the teeth. And if you want to move only one, I just find it easy to do B, and then use the middle mouse button and drag, and that will remove everything. It's like box deselecting. Alright, and now we have our teeth done. Let's just make sure that it closes completely. So let's go G and bring it down to the center. Select both again. Then remove the top this time. And oh, it closes. Oh, that's a little too much, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so now what we can do for the eyes is really dandy. Let's deselect all of these, and then deselect these. And now we do Shift D. And let's select this scale Z2. So that should suffice. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So let's do selection to grid. And we have to do a bit of tweaking to make it fit perfectly into the eye. There we go. And so we got the bottom half of the eye. Nice. And hold on, do I have to... I think I might have to flip the normals, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Hold on, let's go into solid mode, or not solid, textured mode for a second. And object mode, that's what I meant to do. Camera. We do not have a camera. Hold on, I just want to see... What? What happened to the feet? I have a box, apparently. Huh. No idea how that got there, but... Oh, I guess I didn't ever delete the box when I made it. Huh. Oh, well that's handy. You can select two faces and then it gets the rest. So let's just remove that. Object mode, Shift S, cursor to center, go into press 1 to go into front view, spawn a camera. The camera, when you spawn it in, it goes the orientation goes to wherever your camera is facing, like your screen. So if I was to spawn a camera right now, that's the orientation it would be in. Alright. So let's see if I must flip the normals. I don't think so. Okay, that's good. So let's just go back to Steve. We can delete our camera and continue. Oh, and not sure if I told you this, but press F5, or not F5, press 5 on the number pad to go from orthographic to perspective. Perspective is good when you want to see what the finished product will appear as, and orthographic is good for vertice editing and all that good stuff. Okay, so now let's select the top, top two, and E to extrude, and it does not appear to line up correctly. I think that's one too many. There. Now, hopefully, that should fit perfectly. Just in case it doesn't, which it doesn't, Shift S. Oh, Shift S. Selection to grid. Oh, okay, so let's just bring it back over here. Select the top and move it up 1. So I was wrong. That's a square. It looks like a rectangle though, but I guess it's a square. Okay. And now we have our eye, but let's change the depth of it. I like varying depth. So there's two things I'm going to do. One I forgot to do previously and one I'm doing now. I'm going to scale this 2 and then move it to the back. and scale it down a little bit and put it there. There we go. And we have a nice abstract depth. And before we deselect it, let's add another group and call it eyes. There. And now let's Shift D, bring that over there, assign, and now, oh, I forgot to assign the first one. Hold on. Assign. There, now let's just make sure we have this and nothing else assigned. We do. Okay, so now Shift D, put that there, and assign. So now when we select the eyes, it selects both of them. Perfect. Alright, so now what we shall do is the pupils. Alright, so sorry, I got distracted by something outside. So let's do the same thing we did last time, and I'm gonna select one of these. One of the back of the mouth, which I'm pretty sure last episode I had it pale, but I off camera I switched it to black by just putting it in the neck area right here. And it makes more sense to me that the back of the mouth is black. I'm not sure about anyone else, but that's just how I feel. And but I forgot to do one thing that I said I was going to do. Let's select the teeth. Uh-oh. Hold on. Huh. That's strange. So let's deselect the teeth and remove the eyes from this. So now when we select the teeth, it just selects the teeth. Perfect. And let's scale in so we get the small grid. G, and move it back 2. Now we have varying depths, which makes the face look, I'd say a bit more realistic, but that's just my opinion. And alright, that's all fine and dandy. Let's just make sure that our eyes are correct. Yeah, okay. So now let's select this again, Shift D. Let's bring it outside the face first. And press E to extrude it, bring it out, and select this face, bring it in. About half a grid, I think, is good. Actually, hold on. There, so we have it one out from the grid, which is, in this grid is lined up with this eye. So let's see how that looks. Is there enough depth? I'd say so, but it's hard to tell from here. So let's, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So let's scale this down a bit and bring it to the edge of the eye. And bringing it to the edge of the eye is good for something, and I'll explain that later. And so when you do the shape keys, I'll just explain it now. When you do the shape keys, how I do the eyes in Blender, I'm not exactly sure what anyone else does, but whenever there's a value when I want it to shrink and grow, for example, then I would set the eye to the smallest position, and then I would always have that shape key at 50%. I'm not sure if you understand that, but that's the best I can explain it. So we're going to have two things, eye movement and eye dilation. So let's select to snap to grid, and we have to move it up again. Let's grab that. And Huh. I guess we got to scale in more. Alright, what the heck? What the heck? Huh. This is strange. The grid does not appear to be appearing. Is this really the... No, this can't be the smallest grid. Strange. Alright, so since that seems to be weird, we're going to press N and we get these. And let's select the Y-axis. And do we add or remove 6? I think we remove one digit farthest back. No, that's not working. Alright, so put that back to where it was. Sorry about that. And oops, God. This is not my most helpful tutorial. Okay, that's wrong. Experiment. Okay, so let's change the 5 to 8. There. Actually, hold on. Let's just change this whole thing to 9. There. We got a nice halfway point. That seems about right. So that's the smallest we want the eyes to get, or the pupils, and this will probably be the biggest, or something like that. So let's add another vertex group and name it pupils, and assign, and Shift D, put the other right there, and assign. So now let's just make sure we didn't accidentally select anything else. When we select pupils, we just move the pupils. Perfect. And now there's one more thing that I want to add before we start the actual brain fart, the actual shape keying. There we go. So let's just select the brown of the hair because brown is the color we want. We're making the eyebrows. Perfect. So let's actually move it into position. There we go. And that seems a little too thick for eyebrows, so I'm going to scale that down. Seems a little too thin now, so let's do that. There, that seems good. One more. There. Okay, so I want this to go up and down. So let's select this, bring it down as much as we can. Can I not go? Oh, I'm pressing F. Silly me. And let's just select it to the grid. Perfect. That's as low as we want it. So let's create a new group and call it eyebrows. And assign. Shift D, put it over the other eye, and assign. There. And one word of advice for you when you're making this. Oh, hold on. Before I say that, we have to move our eyebrows up slightly. Hi, Bob. G. Oh, we forgot to extrude it anyways. So let's move it up one and extrude it in. I like putting it in just in case there's like just barely a vertex that that you can see it's outside. Now, I'm not sure if it does anything significant, but I like doing it. So, I think I do yeah, I have to flip the normals. Hold on. So, let's select our eyebrows, press space, and then type in flip normals. There we go. That's what we want. And now let's do the same for the eyes. I knew something was up. So we select the eyes, flip normals, and the pupils as well. I'm not sure if they were affected. Oops. but they might have been. So let's flip normals. Nope, they were fine. So there we go. What happened is the faces were appearing on the inside of the skin, which is not what we want because we would get a glitchy skin and blah blah blah. It's just not nice. Okay. Well, anyways, now to the word of advice. Make sure, absolutely make sure that before you shape key, you have every single vertice in the place that you want it. I've had to restart at least 6 times because I'm not sure if you saw in my last video, I forgot the eyebrows on that model. So I had to redo that after I had already redone it twice. And just make sure that this is the default position you want it to be in. And I've done this a few times, and I know this is the default position. The teeth are pulled in, the eyes are in the bottom left corner, and the eyebrows are as far down as you want them. So, yeah, this looks about right. And there's also one more thing you could do. I'm not going to do it because I personally don't like it, but you can do it if you want. Instead of moving the mouth like this, which is what we are going to do, you can put a mouth type block in inside the mouth itself, so that when and you could animate that in to have the mouth closing, and you could do it on the top as well. I did that on my last model, my most recent model, and I like it because it doesn't stretch the skin, but honestly it just takes too much time for this tutorial, so you can do that if you want, but I'm not going to. So now let's move this back into place, and let's actually add another group. We have the whole face selected, so let's just call this face and assign. So that way, if we ever need to select the face, we can just select it like that, and it will select everything. So one last thing we have to do is select everything, space, remove is what you look for, and remove doubles. See up there, it removed 419 vertices. That means 419 vertices were in the same exact place, and I think I just made a mistake. I totally just made a mistake. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Only do that with, make sure you just have the head selected. So let's select that. Yeah, so just select that and then remove doubles. Okay, so there are no doubles. That's good, I guess. So, yep, that about does it for this tutorial, and the next time we're actually going to start with the shape keying. Thank you for watching. Please like it if you liked it, and subscribe for more, and suggest anything else that you would like to see in the comments. Okay.